Hi, and welcome back. This tutorial is all about what is in a lesson. So I logged in as a student and I am at my daily schedule. I'm gonna scroll down to second grade math and I'm gonna click on the first, because I'm on day one. So this is day one. And I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna click on day one lesson in second grade math. I'm going to click on that lesson because that's what I need to do. And it's going to take me to the lesson. Once I'm to the lesson, hopefully it loads. So it took me to my math lesson I have to do for that day. There's a couple buttons I want to go over before we start looking at the lesson. Up here says the lesson title. This one says Welcome to Calvert. And then if you go here, this would say if you want the books or materials with it. This is if you want to read the lesson aloud, and this is, of course, the print button if you want to print the lesson. And then I scroll down here, and it's going to walk me through the lesson. So this just is talking about the teacher notes, which you do not have to worry about. And then it goes through the lesson. So this is explaining what the Calvert Plus curriculum is. It's all about the plus, and we will get to learn more about the plus all year. It's all about creating projects, learning, using what you've learned to show your mastery in the concepts and showing your work. Then usually there's a video and you can click and watch it. Very interactive. And down here, the first lesson also takes you step by step on what's in each lesson. So each lesson is part of a unit. So each unit is broken up into lessons. There's another video you can watch. And in the lesson, so again, there's a title. Up here are the resource buttons. So if we go to an actual lesson, let's go to like numbers and review. You see that up here it says the objectives. So if you click on this, it shows you what your learning or lesson objectives is. If you click on this button, it shows you the assignments you have for this lesson. And then you also have the book material, the book and the materials you might need for this lesson. And then, of course, the read aloud button. And you can also, the cool thing is, you can change the language right here. If you click read aloud, you can change the language. So that's really cool. And of course, a print button. If you go down, it takes you through the lesson. So here's your warm up, your instruction, you have a practice, and the enrichment is an extra activity you can do throughout the lesson. So you can click on the page number and it takes you to an interactive activity. This looks like it's a workbook page. It's different in each lesson. And then there's a wrap up, and there's always a quick check or a quiz or something at the end of each lesson. And if you want to, there's always this. It says more to explore. If you want to explore more about the lesson, you can always click on it or read it. Sometimes there'll be buttons to click. Other times you just read it and see if you can explore more about the lesson. So again, these buttons up here are really helpful if you want to learn what your objectives are, what your assignments are for the lesson, and what materials you might need. And of course, the read aloud button is very helpful. So that is it for the lessons.